Well, Christmas is just a few days away, and I saw something that was like a flashback, like PTSD of early parenthood. And I was in a store where a child wanted something. I can't remember if it was a piece of candy. I really don't know. I wasn't paying close attention to what the child wanted. But what I did pay attention to was looking at the parent's face while it was taking place. Whatever this child wanted, man, it became clear. I heard with a clear voice screaming at the top of their lungs, "I want that!" And the truth is, the parent didn't really know what to do. It's at that point in time, either you give up and give in and just give the child whatever they want, or you stand up and say, "No, I don't care what you want. You don't need it, and you're going to wait." I laugh because we've all been there with our kids. It's a teaching moment. I get it. But when you become adults, who's telling you you don't need it? That's the question for today. I believe in, I know this sounds crazy, but I think a lot of times we allow what we want to dictate to us what we really need, instead of what we need dictating what we want. We kind of get the cart in front of the horse kind of thing, and we allow our desires and our wants to just govern our financial thought process. And so today I want to talk a little bit about that. My name is Eric Chappelle. I'm the South Jersey real estate guy with Weichert Realtors. Stay tuned. I want to give you some more. My first thought is this. I think people in general give into their wants way too often. And I don't mean this to sound judgy, because I know I'm guilty of it, okay? So I'm not trying to spank you verbally by saying, "Yeah, you don't really need it." I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that in general, I believe that people give into their wants a whole lot more than they should. And we do this way too often. We're not willing to wait. We want things right now. We want what our parents had. We want what our friends have. We want what our coworkers have. Or in our mind, we think, what they have. But the truth is, we're just not willing to wait for it. And because of that, we go into debt. Large amounts of debt. I was reading just earlier today that credit card debt in the United States, now this is only in the United States, credit card debt has risen to $1.17 trillion in 2024. And that's only through the third quarter. That's not till the end of the year, which I know it's going to go much higher, but that's only for the first 3 quarters of this year. That's more than what it was last year altogether, by 8% growth. Americans carry at least $6,380 worth of debt right now. If you were honest, how much debt do you owe your credit cards right now? We shudder to think. Some of us, it's far more than $6,000. Others of us, it may be way less. Congratulations if it is. You beat the norm. But most Americans carry that much debt. And you think, why? How does that happen? Because we want something, but we don't have enough means to pay for it. So we go into debt to get it, because we got to have it right now. Somebody said this. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best. When our income is less than our outgo, then our upkeep becomes our downfall. I heard that a long, long time ago, and man, I just thought that's really good. I almost want to say it again, because it just makes me convicted that maybe I'm failing in this area, that I've allowed debt to accumulate so much, and I'm just not paying it because of my own wants, and I'm not paying as close attention just to what I need. We don't need a lot of junk. As I've gotten older, I have realized I have accumulated so much junk, so much stuff that I don't need. There are some things that you do, no question, but there's a lot of things you really don't need. You just want them. And so you start stockpiling stuff. My wife and I have been going through old clothes and thinning out junk and donating stuff and getting rid of things that we don't use every day and giving it to people we think would use it because they want it. And we don't want them to go into debt. So we give what we have in excess to them. I get thinking, man, I paid so much money for this and I don't even use it. And it's just wasteful. And that's the way we are a lot of times. We make decisions based on our wants as opposed to our needs. Can I say this, that when you live within your means, that means you have enough money to cover all your bills. Living within your means I got enough money to pay all my bills every month and I'm not going to go into debt. However, there is a better way to live than just living within your means, and that is living below your means. That what it actually is talking about is that if your income is here, you don't spend up to your income amount so that you're living within your means. You're saying to yourself, I'm going to live here below my means. That way I've got room, I've got a buffer, I've got a cushion. In case something bad happens, I have something to cover it. I have money, I have assets that I can use to pay off bills or debts or unexpected expenses, especially medical. That means you're going to live in such a way that you have money that you can put into savings accounts so you can save up for a house or, save up for your kids' college tuition, whatever it may be. Living below your means is a better way to live because when you say, here are my needs, this is what I need, but I'm going to live here below what I really think, because there may be a few wants in here. I'm going to live below that so I can live comfortably, have what I need, but I'm not living extravagant. I'm not going to have the brand new car every 2 years. Instead of driving around $85,000, $95,000 car, I'll just drive around in a $35,000 car, or maybe even a used car that doesn't cost me that much that I can milk it until I can save up enough money to do the things that we need to do and not worry about what everybody else has. Remember that statement. If your income is less than your outgo, your upkeep will be your downfall. Learn to say no to yourself. Man, I really want that. No, you don't need it. If we all would practice that, we'd be a whole lot better financially. Hey, I'm glad you listened today. And if you liked what you heard, please click the like button, subscribe if you want to hear more. And please, if you have a friend that you think might want to hear this, please share this video and let them know what you learned today. This is Eric Chappelle, the South Jersey Real Estate Guy. Thanks again for listening, and we'll talk again soon.